why to-do lists don't work. My entire life, I've made to-do lists. I sit down, I write down, I literally always have 50 things to do in my to-do list, 300 things, it never ends. And it's the craziest phenomenon. If you actually watch and observe yourself, what happens when you go through this to-do list making process? You sit there, you have your coffee, you write down all the things there's to do, and there's that, and there's this, and there's this, and there's that, and there's all the, then it becomes a project management project. I go, well, how can I organize this better? Let's go to monday.com and let's like have timelines and all the to-dos and all the, and I spent all this time, I mean, maybe I'm made to be a project manager. Spent all this time organizing my to-do. I've done this since I was a kid. Since I was a kid, I remember on my desk, putting out pens, organizing, but not doing any work. Here's why. It's kind of like you blow your wad. You blow your creative, energetic energy. The energy you want to use to get something done, to do something, you use it up making your to-do list. Number one. Number two, a to-do list automatically is there's a lot of, it implies a lot of things. It assumes a lot of things. When I make a to-do list, I'm creating an environment and a frequency of lack. It's not done. These are all the things that are not done. These are all the things in my life that are lacking. This is all the stuff that is incomplete. This is all the stuff that's not enough. I'm asking myself the question, what in my life is not enough? What else is there that's not enough? Can I think of anything else that's not enough? What else is not enough? And what else is lacking? What else is missing? What else needs to be done? So I'm literally asking the question, I'm creating a point of attraction, a vibrational field of lack, a vibrational field of not enoughness, a vibrational field, you get the idea. So that's my meditation every morning. Instead of meditating what I'm grateful for, what I love, what I appreciate, what is abundant, what is here, what is wonderful, what is enough, what is complete, what is whole, what is lovely. Instead of creating that field of energy and vibration, which what happens, right? When you create that field of it, when you vibrate on that frequency, you're tuning your channel. Our bodies are like a channel. So we're tuning our frequency. The entire universe springs into action to serve you, to accommodate, to bring you your vibrational match, whatever it is, whether it's a mate or your business, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're vibrating, the universe, God is for you. The universe it goes into motion to bring you what you're asking for. And how is it what we're asking for? What do we ask for? Is it what we just say and think with our words? Is it just positive thinking? No. It's our point of attraction. Abraham Hicks is a master. This is her entire message. Talks about this. Go to her channel, check out her stuff. She is amazing. Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks. And it's amazing. It's incredible. But our point of attraction, in a nutshell, is not only what we think, it's what we feel. And as we think and feel in alignment, we begin to vibrate and attract. Now, I want to add one more thing to that. Now, this other thing is action that I like to avoid. I don't like to talk a lot about action because, I don't know, I really believe in inspired action versus required action. And when I hear most people talk about work and action, it's kind of a required action. Well, you gotta take the action. You gotta pick yourself up by your bootstraps. And I'm a firm believer in inspired action. And when we are truly inspired, we don't even have to think about the action part. It's an automatic, natural overflow. We just naturally, abundantly, we spring into action. We begin to, it's like a child, like when you get done with dinner, they want to go outside and play. You don't have to tell them, well, you better get out there and play. I mean, maybe you do these days, gosh, with video games and screen time. When I was a kid, we would be just dying to get out the door to go outside and play. And no one had to tell us to go take action. We just did it because we wanted to, because there was passion, there was desire. I didn't have to write on my calendar, oh, go outside and play. Like I wanted to do it all day long. And it was like a dog that wants to chase the ball. You don't have to tell you get the idea. So action piece is an important piece. But with my teaching, my training, with what I'm developing for my own self, that piece happens automatically. It's not something we have to focus on or worry about. It will just happen. At least that's the goal, the hope, the intention. That's designed into the program. Anyways, where was I? To-do lists. So instead of vibrating as we make our to-do list, the biggest reason why they don't work is because we're vibrating on a frequency of lack. And then immediately that to-do list, guess what it becomes? It becomes required action. Everything you can think of, you're asking yourself the question, what's missing, what's lacking? You write it all down, you map it all out, you project manage it all out, you timeline it all, blah, 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 blah. And now you just created a monster for yourself, a monster of what? Required action. And it's all organized, it's all right there. This is what I've been doing my entire life. I literally been doing this my entire life. And all that energy that I had, all this energy, like I'm so inspired. And I have so much energy and so much juice is flowing and creativity and desire and passion to like take that into inspired action. And it gets derailed and channeled over into and converted into required action. So throw away your to-do list. Stop making to-do lists. So what do we do instead? Because there's things you think about, you don't want to forget. It's like, what is the system? What is the approach? Like, what's the structure to my life? Put it in the comments below. Let me know what your structure is, what your system is, what works for you. How is it you find yourself living your daily life in an inspired way? In a way of flow and ease, but productive and efficient and effective and really meaningful, really being in the space and taking the actions, the inspired actions that most are meaningful to you and most are inspired, that come from within. We're taking action from within. There's a whole other video I do on work versus play that talks a lot about the difference between these frequencies. Inspired action I would call play, required action I would call work. So which is it? What are you doing? When you're working, what is work? What is play? Some people say marriage is work. Some people say having sex is work. They say it's work. You're exerting energy. Is it really work? Like, come on now. So anyways, I really like to kind of get into and really challenge our thinking around, I work really hard, when really what we're saying is I'm exerting a lot of energy. But it's inspired energy and it's fun and it's satisfying and it's playful and it's enjoyable and it's purposeful and it's like creative and it's dynamic and I'm exerting energy, but it is like delightful, it is blissful, it is amazing. And how can we take that energy, that pattern, that frequency, and how can we apply strategies and tactics to it? How can we be intentional about the value we're creating in our life and in the marketplace? How can we actually take it and package it and put a buy button on it? Is that even possible? Send me your thoughts, send me your comments, let me know down below what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and what would be your ultimate vision on this topic? What would be the ultimate day look like? What's the ultimate way you want to feel, thing you want to experience, thing you want to achieve, person you want to become? What is the ultimate vision for you around this topic of kind of like the daily action that we take? That's what we do, right? We're humans, we move all day. We are moving, we're taking action all day long. We're breathing, we're expanding. So what does that, your day, your ultimate day look like? What does it feel like contextually, with context, with content? Again, context would be like, I want to feel flow and bliss and ease and satisfy, that's context. Content would be, I want to achieve, what's content? Like I want to make a YouTube video every day, that would be content. Well, you know what I'm saying. Or other content would be, I want to chop firewood every day. That's content. Something like that.